Not the biggest cows out here, but for us today, they're the most balanced. Well, I'll go out and I'll tap your intermediate, your reserve, and audible mention, but let's give these breeders and exhibitors one heck of a round of applause. Hello. It was kind of a slam dunk for us. This senior three come out and just blew us away with that mammary system, that width through the chest. And it's hard to split them 3-year-olds up. And it is very close for us today, but it come down this second prize senior three, just a little wider in her rump structure. We feel maybe this track's a little bit neater on her rear feet and legs than this first prize junior three, but what a trio for your intermediate champion. Let's give them another nice round of applause.
Congratulations to the intermediate champion of our 2023 International Red and White Show. She's our winning senior 3-year-old, Golden Oaks Temptress Red, exhibited by Milk Source, Fisher, Steincrest, and Crescent Mead of Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Our reserve intermediate champion was our second place senior 3-year-old, Willie Serendipitous Legacy Red, exhibited by Oakfield Corners Dairy of Oakfield, New York. An honorable mention intermediate.
Our judges have completed their placings in the Milking Shorthorn Senior 3-year-old cow class. I'd like to ask our juniors to please take a step forward. The second place juniors, entry 2127, Heavenly Zara E.T., owned by Bryn Emery of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Third place in the class to entry 2132, Elite HP Firespark, owned by Peter Vale, Englewood, Florida. Second to entry 2130, Landsbrook Camille, also owned by Peter Vale. Winning the class, the top junior, top bred and owned, top production, and best udder is 2129 Lazy M Jekyll Zella EXP, owned by Britton Allen of Belmont, Wisconsin. Congratulations. And now to our judge for his comments.
Again, another extremely deep class out here in our senior 3-year-old class. And our cow moving out in first, she certainly finds her way to the top of the class today. Like Mike said, when we come to the middle of the ring, she's got an udder that just don't quit. You love the length of that forward attachment, veination, texture, and quality all the way through that mammary system. Beautiful, beautiful height and width to that mammary system. Definition of seam and turn to that rear udder. An exceptionally uddered mammary system cow all the way throughout. And it's that definition of seam that gives her an advantage over our roan cow moving out in second. In addition, when they get on the move, she's so much stronger through that loin. We prefer the slope from her hooks to her pins over this roan cow moving out in second. But our cow in second certainly keeps it a close placing, being a little bit cleaner than our first prize cow, especially through that thigh for us today. Second over third, a little bit closer. When we got them into line, we did switch this pair of cows. When you get them in line, get behind them. Our second cow's just got so much more spring and depth to that rear flank for us today. And when you get around to the front of her, just a little more width through her muzzle, a little more width through her chest floor for us today over this real dairy cow moving out in third. Third over fourth, it's that angularity that gives her an advantage over our fourth prize cow. She's just so much cleaner all the way throughout that frame, more openness to that rib structure for us today over our third calver moving out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, a cow that just a little bit snugger, higher right at the top of the rear udder for us today. Just a touch more width at the top of that rear udder for us today over our fifth prize cow. Fifth over sixth, for us when we got them into line, just so much more definition of seam all the way through to the top of that rear udder for us today. A little bit more balance and symmetry over a real nice foot and legged cow moving out in sixth. Thank you and congratulations.